This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. And both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Beard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Beard. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Doors! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got room to work. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking.
Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's sacked. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's sacked. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punch it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quarterback got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Handoff to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The kick is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working that left side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Snagged in the middle. It's Beard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
third down play from the gun. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just... apart.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Man down. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking down the middle. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Lots of running room. And he strides. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third down try for the offense. Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels want to move quickly. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. well start playing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. They're working that left side. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Might be looking to run. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Got it in the middle. It's Beard. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Huffman. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now the play fake. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to pass. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Etling. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's set. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. Fresh everyone's memory. Alternating possession starting on the opponent's.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Turning it on! Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it